Come on.
Oh, yeah! Very good. Okay, very good.
Good morning and welcome to episode 1857 of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor today, Pat is up first with the biggest story of the day. Pat, what you got?
We're just giving an update. We talked about it a little bit yesterday on the show, but more about Rob Reiner and his wife's murder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turns out there was more.
That turns out there was a little bit more to the story.
A little bit more there
than that
Come on, girl.
confusing initial release about 2 people found dead in Reiner's house, which happened to be him and his wife. We'll get into it. And Wes, you're on deck. What do you got?
Gonna go to China. Gonna do a little deep dive on condoms in China.
Come on, girl.
Come on, girl.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wes, you missed a funny India story yesterday. I was hoping to get your accents for it. They lost their mind because they got scammed by Messi.
Mess.
Oh, I saw that they were yeah, they were pissed.
Come on, girl. Where's Messi?
Fucking Messi.
Oh, come on, girl.
Yeah.
Didn't even see him.
Fucking Messi.
Yeah, they paid good money for that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I got one out of the UK in the hole, and that's where one 86-year-old UK man is after that story in the hole. You'll see. And then Mark, what do you got to close it up?
We got a good old-fashioned American making a good old-fashioned scene at a good old-fashioned Vegas casino.
Love that.
Love it.
Oh, come on, girl.
We don't do enough Vegas stories on this show. I'm excited to hear you.
I saw today that New York is getting Vegas-style casinos very soon. New York City.
What?
Yeah. The plans for 3 casinos got approved, and New York will soon have a Vegas style. It's going to be insane in New York City.
Oh, come on, girl.
That's kind of
Sounds
sweet.
pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, huh?
I don't know if it's a sweet, man.
It's kind of sweet.
It's bad, but it's sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to bring a different element to New York. That I mean, you know, if you live in a casino area, you know what I'm talking about. But you're going to have that 6 a.m. casino crowd. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if we want to wreck ourselves, let us. You know what I mean? Don't tell me to put on a seatbelt. Casinos.
All right, come on, girl. Yeah, they're doing that in Chicago over here. They're being a real come on girl with the casinos, and I just my thought is, man, you know, just let it be in Vegas, you know, because no, it doesn't end up helping anyone.
I don't.
Well,
know. I hope it never happens in Texas. I can tell you that.
What people don't know about living with the casinos is what the casinos look like in the hours where you don't want to be there. You know, like in the early ass or like
It
middle of the night.
doesn't matter.
It's a different deal.
I don't want to have to plan a trip and get on a plane for my own demise.
I'd rather go at 2 p.m. anyway.
Yeah, but when you see there's just something
You can really smoke inside at 2 o'clock, really.
Yeah.
there's just
All my
something
favorite
about-
machines are wide open.
Yeah, seeing somebody in a wife beater, like
2
limping
p.m.
in like sweatpants, you know, at like 5 a.m., like when the sun's just coming up. They haven't slept.
Dude,
A lot of
I've been
meth
to
involved.
the last 2 years. I went to 2 Monday Night Football games in weird ass cities, Kansas City and Cincinnati. Both ones have a casino in an area, and you get out to those casinos in those non-Vegas towns, and it is real nasty. Oh yeah, it's real nasty.
You get that crowd, baby.
You guys see that hand pay I hit in West Virginia over when I was gone?
No.
Oh yeah, went up to the Charlestown race slots. Hit my first hand pay.
Slow solo. What's a hand
on
pay?
the horsies? On the horse?
No, on a slot.
Oh,
What's
on
a hand
slot.
pay?
It's where they bring you a stack of cash and you put your hand out and they just put it in your
'cause
hand.
You hit a jackpot that day.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, hit 1700.
5 figures?
Oh, $1,700.
Oh, nice.
Still pretty good.
And you've been
$2
keeping this from
bet.
us?
$2 bet.
$2 bet.
I put it in
They
the
just-
Discord.
No, he
laid
posted in
sweaty-
Discord. I remember it. It's coming back to me now. Yeah.
They laid sweaty cash in your hands?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, how fresh were the bills?
They were sticking together like my sheets in middle school.
Oh, yeah. Hard. Firm bills.
Yeah.
So sticky.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
yeah,
Well, that's great.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's great. I feel like you guys all delaying because we don't want to talk about the next one.
No, we can talk about the next one. We can also talk about what happened in 1857, a real terrible
Yes,
Supreme Court
thank you.
decision. Dred Scott v. Sanford, where they denied citizenship to black people. So that's pretty terrible. Here's a fun one, though, for me. I think we put down a Mormon rebellion. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
makes
is cool.
sense.
Yeah, the Utah War. The U.S. government sent troops to Utah to suppress the Mormon-led territory.
Oh, isn't that what led to the creation of Nevada too?
I don't know, but I just love the idea of us.
We'll
just
find out
putting down-
tomorrow. Well,
Putting down the Mormons
Maybe
because the
it did.
Mormons really want to just marry their sisters or cousins or everybody. And
Yeah, and we used to be part of that mess. The whole territory out there. The Utah.
now we're gonna have to
territory.
come in
They-
guns blazing because
they
these
cut
guys
us
aren't
off.
going to want to give up 12 wives. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there was a show that was based on how powerful the Mormons got out there. They were killing all the Native American, all the Indians, and what was a recent show on Netflix?
Indige?
Indians.
Yeah.
It was like a mix of indigenous. And
What was it? It was a
Indian
show. It
Indian.
was about how the Mormon and they were. Yeah, it was a great show.
Are you talking about Big Love?
No.
Come on, girl.
Come on, girl. R.I.P.
All right, let's get into the news. Rob Reiner, ever heard of him? He directed a bunch of movies: A Few Good Men, Misery, Stand by Me, Spinal
Just a
Tap,
few,
The Princess Bride.
Oh,
The Dread,
so good.
dude. The Dread. You said the Dread Scott. What was
Yeah.
the
Dred
case?
Scott decision.
He was the
whatever
Dread Pirate Scott.
Dread Pirate Roberts. Yeah,
Roberts, yeah.
if you look at a living director and you say that's a great living director, there's not a lot of them actually. There's like Spielberg, Fincher, Rob Reiner, but he's dead obviously now. But almost
John
no
Hughes.
one. John Hughes was one.
Is he dead?
John Hughes died in the 90s. Yeah.
Coen Brothers. yeah.
Every
Coen
Christmas.
Brothers.
Oh, what about
John
that
Hughes
guy,
made all the Christmas movies.
Titanic guy.
James Cameron. Yeah, James
Yeah.
Cameron's one of them. But there's about 10 or 15 of them total that have had 3 great films or more. It's really hard to do.
Scorsese.
Scorsese's one of them. Yep.
Yeah.
You want to just go through the whole 10?
Tarantino.
Tarantino. Yeah.
Even Ed is Scorsese.
Quit naming Italians.
Yeah.
What about the guy who just did Frankenstein? What's his name? He did the
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro's
Arguable.
one. Oh, come on. Guillermo del Toro's great.
Arguable.
What about the other
anyway.
Spanish guy who did Birdman?
Oh, yeah. He made Birdman and also Birdman. So 3
Yep.
is the number. 3 is the number, like a mass shooting. Anyway, Rob Reiner was stabbed to death. His throat was cut along with his wife, Michelle Reiner, in their home in Brentwood, California, which is right next to Beverly Hills. If you've ever been to Brentwood, it's really nice, suburban feeling. It's where O.J. lived when he killed Nicole Brown. And turns out it was his son, Nick Reiner, who murdered him and his wife, Michelle, his mother and father.
Inside their house, huh? With a knife.
Here's Nick.
Wow. Okay.
Here's Nick Reiner. Nick's 32.
Loser.
He's got half a mustache. Look at that.
Half a mustache. Here's a better looking photo of him on the right there.
Okay. So something really, he fell off real hard between his 20s and his 30s there.
When Nick been falling off, Nick started out at 15. Nick developed a severe addiction to drugs and alcohol and was living in homeless shelters, went through like multiple stints of rehab.
17.
Yeah.
17
A
rehab.
lot. I mean, definitely a situation where, you have a kid who's
What?
got it
God,
all.
that doesn't even make sense.
And the parents did everything
He said he
possible to
became
try to
homeless when he was
treat him.
15.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his dad's a billionaire.
Not a billionaire, but a
Well, he's a
multi-millionaire.
multi-millionaire. I mean, he's got
$100
more
million.
money than they could ever spend.
Probably 200 million. Yeah, Rob Reiner's been around forever. I mean, his dad was Carl Reiner, first of all, who launched the Dick Van Dyke Show, created it, and then he was
Shout out
on
Dick
All
Van
in the
Dyke.
Family
Yeah,
for like 7 seasons as an actor.
Dad,
Where-
your movies are too good and this house is too nice.
It's
Right.
too
I mean,
nice.
it's in the perfect scenario. I mean, you're talking about it's
Every-
Hollywood royalty.
Yeah. Every Hollywood family needs one of me.
You
Right.
have connections out the
Pretty much.
ass. You got
You're welcome,
unlimited
Dad.
money.
Well, Nick also
Now you
probably
can
had
have a
mental.
story to tell. You got one
Yeah.
of these.
True
Mental
Hollywood story is
issues.
writing itself here.
They made a movie in 2015 called Being Charlie, which was written by Nick and his buddy who he met in rehab. So can you imagine this, Wes? Two kids come out of rehab. One's Rob Reiner's kid, and he's like, I met a guy. We're writing a script. Will you direct it, Dad? And, of course, Rob Reiner wanted to do anything to relate to his child. Was like, yes, I will fund it and direct it.
He did a movie for his son.
Yep.
He did a whole movie.
About
Anything to keep him off drugs. Yeah.
Yep, and the movie was based on Nick and Rob Reiner's relationship. So in the movie, Carrie Ewells, you may remember him from Princess Bride fame, plays the Rob Reiner character, who's a former actor who's running for governor of California, and some other guy plays the Nick character, and it's a lot of like, are you saving him for you, or are you saving him for him? That kind of thing, right? Is it for your campaign, Dad, or is it because you love me? Right.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez.
Mm-hmm.
And then that turned into eventually stabbing him to death in the
Okay,
kitchen.
so Conan
And then I
O'Brien
saw
has
the
a,
Menendez brothers were getting off.
right. Conan O'Brien has a legendary Christmas party every year. I listen to Conan's podcast; they talk about it a lot. That's how I found out about it. But last week was the Christmas party, and apparently both Nick and Rob were at the Christmas party. They got into a shouting match at the Christmas party. Nick was apparently walking up to people saying, "Are you famous? Are you famous?" He was like losing his shit a little bit, and Rob was like, "You're acting inappropriately," and they left.
What do I need to make you another movie for you to shut up?
Right, I need to make you another movie, son. Apparently Larry David and Billy Crystal walked up to the house. Romy, their daughter, found the parents and said that her brother was dangerous, should be looked into. He was taken into custody. He has not been charged with murder yet, but LAPD has said that he's responsible for their deaths.
Right, because he killed them.
Because he killed them, right? So
And now he's on suicide.
But Trump said it was TDS that caused it.
yeah, so Donald Trump, very
Right.
classy and very, very
Wait
classy.
a
Donald
minute,
Trump.
this is conflicting.
Now, Donald Trump knows Michelle because she shot the portrait of him on his book, The Art of the Deal, in 1987. But he said that Rob Reiner died of Trump derangement syndrome. That's why he died, because he was deranged. A lot of lawmakers, both Republican and Democrat, came out and said, "Really, really, Donald?" And then Donald doubled down in
the presser. Yeah.
the presser. Yeah,
That
Pretty
was,
gross
I mean,
stuff.
yeah,
Gross
like,
stuff.
I mean, really could I, Al, shout out Al, he runs the Twitter. He always knows what to say. He tweeted on Trump's truth about Reiner, like, really could have just left it at RIP, which, I mean, you don't, what's
He
the
was
point?
once
You got
talented, he said.
brutally murdered by his own son, and you're dancing on his grave. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
like if the guy is outspoken against you and you don't like him, that maybe you don't need to give him a eulogy.
Just don't say anything.
But you don't need to say anything.
Make it about you, which is what he did. He made it about
Yeah.
you. Anyway, pretty sad stuff. Terribly sad. Rob
Yeah, that
Reiner
sucks.
had three biological kids, and then he adopted Penny Marshall's daughter. He was married to Penny Marshall before he met Michelle. And when Harry met Sally, that's where they met. Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle.
Oh, crazy.
They always
Yep.
say the toughest thing is bearing your own kids, right? But this is probably tougher, getting stabbed to death by your kids.
Oh, that's
Throats
got to be the
cut,
worst.
man.
That's
I mean,
gotta
what
be
could
the
have
worst.
happened in there? Obviously, he went, and you assume that he's going through a mental break and he's back on drugs or something like that.
That's
but-
what the story is that he Rob had been outspoken about how he was probably on drugs again, and that his mental state was deteriorating, and blah blah blah. And who knows what the final snap was, what the argument was about, but guy was on too many drugs.
I mean, this is behavior that a schizophrenic person does, though. Like the
Yeah, he's
only
mentally
time-
ill.
Kill
and
your
on
own
drugs.
Over time, your brain just becomes mush.
Right, when you're fucked up that long.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts when you heard that he wrote a screenplay with a guy in rehab, Wes? What was your thoughts about that?
Well, when I was in rehab, there was a guy in there that had been through a lot, and it was the same situation. Mom just kept sending him because she knew that he was safe in rehab, so she could maybe get a fucking night's sleep, other than worrying about if he was on the streets, doing meth or whatever he was doing. So that's the mental state that these guys put their parents in, is well, okay, if he's in rehab, he's safe, so I'll just keep paying for it, and
And if they can pay for it,
yeah,
it
if they can
becomes
pay
like
for
the
it, yeah,
go-to.
this guy was rich too, so yeah, his parents just kept paying for it because it was that's the only time they knew he was safe.
Fucked up.
Yeah,
That sucks.
yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't kill his parents though.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I think he's doing okay. This guy.
He didn't do
Hopefully.
that.
I haven't
How
checked
good
in
was
on
the
a while.
screenplay? Probably not good. Is my point. Really.
No,
Like,
right there.
guess what, Dad?
No, probably not good.
Guess what? We wrote a movie.
Tough one.
Me and Matt wrote a movie.
Yeah,
Not-
every day we'd meet up at the cigarette, at the smoking lounge, smoking circle, and we would just chat about this movie.
He didn't even know I was a Reiner.
Yeah, I'm sure the rehabs that guy was in were very nice.
Oh yeah, he's in there with actors and shit.
Yeah. All right. Oh, American Primeval. That was the movie. That's the show I was thinking of about the Mormons and the Indians.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, that story was depressing, and might be a good time to pop in a little Lucy. 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco free.
Get that breaker.
Yeah, it might chill you out a little bit. These are the breakers, 8 milligram mint, which I love. We all love Lucy products. We all have our own favorites. I think Mark's a mango guy, or did you move to mint now?
I'm back on mangoes, dog.
I'm back on mango. Pat's a berry citrus.
good.
Will's mango. Yeah.
Mango.
I mean, they're amazing. Best product out there. And they come in 4, 8, 12 strengths. You can go all the way up to 12. They got gum too.
Best.
Yeah. And the best part is that you can set yourself up a subscription and have Lucy delivered right to your door, which is really awesome. You get a nice little log of Lucy's, throw a little log on the fire. That's what I'm talking about this holiday season.
You ever do the 48 challenge? 112 in each corner.
No, I haven't. Have you?
It's not a challenge. Move on.
I think he's done it.
Let's move on.
So let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/hard factor. Use promo code hard factor to get 20% off your first order. They have a 30-day refund policy. If you change your mind, you won't. Again, that's lucy.co. Use code hard factor to get 20% off. Here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age. Every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. All right. Guys, I want you to let's do a little mind cleansing after that last story, okay? I want you to do a little exercise in imagination for me, okay? So I want you to close your eyes.
Yep.
Listeners, you can participate in this as well as long as you're not driving. Imagine you're a fly on the wall in an apartment in Beijing, and this Chinese man, this Chinese woman come through the door. And
Wait, am I an actual fly?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
a fly. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you're a
we're
fly,
flies.
but you have a human brain.
Smells delicious.
See everything, Pat. You got
Yeah,
the
Szechuan
fly
chicken.
eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm an actual fly.
Yeah. Pat just flew to the toilet. So they're getting naked. They're about to have sex when the Chinese woman insists that the man puts on the condom. They're naked. Okay, you there? You see it?
Yeah. He's
Is the-
thinking,
Can't
really?
wait to see his reaction. Yeah.
Yeah, he's thinking, I don't know. Really?
Is he struggling to get it on, or are you envisioning this Chinese guy frantically ripping open a condom and then like draping it over his penis?
I'm seeing him at first try to convince her that he doesn't need it, and then he's
Exactly.
reluctantly
The excuses
flipping
he's
it
coming
on.
up with are hilarious.
Nar.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's allergic and stuff. And
Yeah.
Does it look like he's like his penis is in like a body bag, just like loose? You know,
I'm not picturing the penis part.
you're not.
Yeah, just leaving that one out, but more
Sharp.
just
The tip is sharp.
Tip is sharp. Yeah, like a marsupial's penis, kind of
Like a triangle on top
yeah.
of a cylinder.
Pat just flew in his urethra.
Yeah. I mean when I imagined it earlier, I was trying to imagine and put on one of those big old Western condoms, you know, because after I assumed, you know, because the whole stereotype small penises over there.
Well,
And
yeah,
I-
but as we've covered in condom companies make them different sizes in different
That's right.
locales.
Yeah.
Right? So like the average
that?
penis size is accounted
Prison?
for by Trojan.
That's what I'm imagining
Yes.
it looks like.
yes,
Like a
like a
Yeah.
little pyramid. Yeah.
Are Chinese dudes uncut? Are we talking about anteaters here?
I think that they are. I think it's most of the world is uncut.
no way they're cut.
Most of the world outside
Okay.
of Israel and like the United States, I think a lot more uncut than cut. And again, Chinese condoms are generally smaller because the average size around is 52 millimeters over there, and a lot of expats that go over there, they complain about
I
how
can't
tight.
get my big American penis in these tight little Chinese condoms. Damn it!
Little condoms for ants.
Keep just breaking them.
I was trying to fuck this pretty little Asian whore, and all she had were these Chinese condoms. She was laughing at me.
Ripping through them. I'm like the Hulkster, man. Just tearing T-shirts, but they're condoms.
And that led me to a little rabbit hole out of concern, of course, for my Chinese brethren here in the United States. Like, where would a Chinese guy buy a Chinese-sized condom over here? And I came across I
feel like they have size condoms at the store.
They do. And it's the most depressing product I've ever seen, Will, which is sold at CVS. And it's called the One Condom Snug Sampler Pack. Okay?
Ooh, the
snug
Snug.
This is a sampler pack where you get to try try on different sizes.
The
Now,
snug sampler.
yeah, on the side of this thing, just to make you feel a little better about buying the snug sampler pack, it says, "Did you know that regular condoms are too long for 91% of dicks and too loose for 20% of them?" So hey, don't feel bad about
giving you facts.
Yeah, it's giving you facts.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's the front of the. Again, it says, "Find your."
Well, I mean, a condom completely stretched out is like 20 inches. Yeah, of course it's too long for like. I mean, if you roll it all the way out.
Well, let him have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too long. Will, you're right. It is. Not gonna
Yeah,
say. I'm not gonna
He might
say.
be the only person in line with the snug condoms, but
Yeah.
No, it's like a condom.
Ever
is
rolled
longer
one of
than
those
your-
out there like 3 or 4 feet long?
Yeah.
The condom is
Way
longer
too
than
long.
The condom is longer than your dick on purpose, so that you have room for the fucking.
it's
jizz.
called motion in the
Yes.
ocean condom.
Reservoir tip.
Yeah.
reservoir tip. You can't. You can't. Like, I mean, I know some dudes are stretching out complete, and they definitely have to roll it all the way out. But I'm saying you're supposed to have a little, like, one roll
Yes.
left, so that you can get the jizz inside
yes.
the condom and then
Yes.
wrap it up.
Yes. The
need
the
some
way you
room
put it
for
on
jizz,
is that's the way it's designed. Anyway,
Yeah.
the front of them, it's, as you can see, it
It's a real
has.
mess if you get it on too tight.
It's even got a measuring tool inside, so you can make sure. And as you can see, it's got 3 different sizes to try. One
Girths.
is the super girth, super snug. Then you go up to the extra snug. Then you go up to the snug, and that's you compare it to the normal size condom. And I was thinking about this. Well, here's a question I
I don't
I
want
asked
to be a
myself.
dick, but I feel like most people are going to be measuring out with the gigantic circle in the middle, not those tiny little circles.
No, it's a measuring tool. No, those are the condoms you get. You get to so here's what you do. You have to try on the condoms. Now, if you get this, if you are in the position where you get this pack, are you starting out with the biggest or the smallest condom? Because I feel like if you start with the smallest,
Depends on your situation. I mean,
you're
you
just-
have to be realistic with yourself.
right? What? But are you hopeful that you're going to go with the
Of course,
snug?
you're starting out with the biggest. Wes, what are you nuts?
I don't know. That's a real depressing if you have to open up the next one and go down though.
It's already depressing.
Right, you only want to go up.
You have to buy this at the store. That's the
I don't
worst
know.
part. Dude,
What are,
checking out that-
these
checking out
child-sized
with that
condoms?
I don't know. I feel like if you try on the little one and it's too small, that gives you a little boost. You know what I mean?
Right, rip through that little one.
Yeah, but if you try on the biggest one and it's too big, then you're really feeling bad.
Quick, hand me a regular snug.
I'll be honest
Yeah.
with you. There's
Great
a
point
time
from
and-
Lax Guy Scotty. Going to the self checkout with that one.
Yeah.
You don't-
stealing it.
There's a time in every man's life.
No
when
cop
this-
should arrest
when
anyone that shoplifts the snug pack.
This box of condoms is putting your brain in a fucking pretzel.
Yeah.
15-year-old you is really struggling with this box of
This
condoms.
box shouldn't exist, man. That's gonna fuck people up.
Well, this company, on the back it says
Just
fix.
have some small ones and then be like, you can get one of the 3
Does it
small.
have
size-
the suicide
like
hotline on the
sizing box.
No, actually, inside the super snug one is just a pill of cyanide. Not a condom.
What should a small condom be called? Like
It's
gotta be
called
really
the super
clever.
snug.
Right, I know. Okay.
Slim.
Yeah.
You can't call it slim.
A slim.
Super
Twizzler.
snug.
An extra slim.
Yeah.
Super
know.
slim.
On the back, it gives you a size chart too. So if your length is 5.2 inches, you might want to start with the super snug 5.6, extra snug 6 snug, and then 7 inches, which is what a regular condom is apparently. I mean, I'm
No,
not there. I'm not there.
No. This is girth related too. The guy with
It's the fact
the
that
guy with
the
the 6.5
condom
inch
slides
that
off
needs a
your
snug
dick.
is just the thinnest, longest like penis.
It's the fact that
girth.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's girth
they can't keep the
related.
condom on. It slides off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that they have to. Yeah.
6 inches you can fit in a regular condom if you're girthy. These snugs are for the thin mints.
What if in the super snug one, when you open it, just like one of those fake little snakes pops up and scares you? Like it's a prank.
Don't even try it, boy. Put that thing away.
So, but this particular condom brand, the One condom, you use this, and if none of these fit, you go online and they have 50 different sizes you can find.
You have to go online if these
Yeah,
don't fit.
well, yeah, 50. Of course, you can't. Like CVS isn't going to carry all.
Once you get down to
50.
once you get down to a dick that small, you might be working with like you're now into like kink territory where like that might be fulfilling somebody's fetish.
Yeah.
So once you get down that small, you're probably cooking with gas. But it's when you're in the super snug zone. That's where you're really. That's not a great place to be.
I want to just put this out here.
Go ahead, Pat.
There's nothing wrong with having a small dong. Just wanna put
No,
that out
definitely not.
Yeah.
But the super snugs where it's not like comically small, but it's also not regular. That's probably the tough zone.
To Will's point on the kink or whatever, like getting someone off. One of our female friends in college was dating a guy who, I guess, had a micro. At erection, like couldn't fit in any of these condoms, and she said she never had more orgasms in her life because it was just basically like her clit was getting jackhammered.
Scissoring, right? They were scissoring. Yeah.
It was like it was like a little one of those little dildos that are like the vibe.
Yeah.
What's it called? The bullets. He had like a bullet penis. And was just hammering her clit, and she was like,
"Yeah,
I mean, it's really really small, but
hey,
I'm soaking wet over here every time."
Life finds a way.
It does.
Anyway, also the reason we're talking about small dicks is because of course we're talking about some great news, I think, for Chinese men who need yet another excuse to go raw dog, especially since the idea that Chinese women have tighter vaginas, that's a myth. And I gotta tell you, if I was a Christian Scientist trying to dispel evolution, you have to look no further than the Chinese sex organs, because the fact that Chinese men have smaller penises and women don't have tighter vaginas, it's a clear hole in evolution. You would think that evolution would have corrected that by now, or they would have made Chinese heads a lot smaller. One or the other. Either
what
tighter
a
vagina.
curse on a population. Are you telling me that's a legitimate fact
That's a legitimate fact right now. That's a myth that just doesn't match up. Yeah,
that's not fair.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think there needs to be more studies on that.
I looked it up. It's the vaginas are not tighter.
That's one you can never finish study.
The vaginas are not tighter.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do a couple more rounds of research here.
Well, they still need to get
I'll
birth.
be the control.
Yeah, I'm just writing grants for my vaginal study here.
Well, they still need
Inconclusive again.
I'm gonna get some more funding. Hoping to get paid to check the size of these gines.
Yeah. So Chinese guys need all the help they can get to feel that vagina, and now thanks to the government, they can simply say, "Listen, I'd love to wear a condom, but it's so expensive now. How about I just don't go, no condom, right?" And they're getting more expensive because in an effort to curb the declining birth rate, they are removing the tax exemption on condoms. So they're going to add a 13% value-added tax on contraceptive drugs and products, including condoms, beginning the first of the year. And
Birth control.
If you want to buy those, if you want to buy those snug condoms, you got to pay 13%
more. Now, I didn't know this. I don't know if you guys knew this, but back when China had the one-child policy, which was like 1980 to 2015,
I think it was called the one-boy policy.
It was, basically it was, But families, this is from the article in Time, families that had additional children, of course, we knew they had fines and a lot of them gave up for adoption, but children born outside this plan were also denied registration at birth. So they have this generation of unregistered citizens who are unable to access healthcare services, enroll in school, or travel around because they just didn't have any documents. Yeah, they're just like these undocumented, like just people that have no existence.
They technically don't exist.
No identity. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Well, the Chinese government doesn't want them to exist.
Right, but yeah, it's still fucked up. Anyway, people were fired up about this on Red Note Weibo. One user wrote, "I was so angry when I saw that condoms are going to be taxed and increase in price. Like, what is it that easy to make money off us working people? Even condoms are going to increase in price?"
And then he goes, "Psych, this is awesome. No more condoms."
Yeah. Exactly.
Psych.
One guy said,
"Psych coming."
One guy said, "I got so mad I placed a late night order for the condom products I love and accidentally stocked up way too much." That's a real quote off the article. Anyway, yeah. The sentiment is this is not going to work because people will still believe, hey, having a child is more expensive than buying condoms. Obviously, the math there works out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ridiculous. But also, STDs are going to increase because of this, and their hope is that people will have more babies because they can't. Poor people will have more babies.
Yeah, but because
they can't afford condoms.
Emperor 11 though he wants the babies. He doesn't care about the STDs. He wants the babies.
Yeah,
Emperor 11 wants.
Get those poor.
You know
kids
that
in the army.
an Indian newscaster got fired for calling him 11.
Oh,
For calling him what?
11.
XI.
Oh,
Wow.
Apparently, it's up there with Pooh Bear. Doesn't like it.
Well, he's going to build an army of poor folk over
Guy's
there.
got an ego
That's
on
his
him.
plan.
Yeah. Maybe he thinks he has superpowers like the character 11. Moving it on to the UK, guys. I want you to meet via picture 86-year-old Roy Marsh of Lincolnshire, England, UK. And there's Roy. What do you think about Roy? Just off the bat, you see Roy Marsh, 86 years old, of Lincolnshire. And
I think you can tell a hilarious, like probably semi-racist story. I think you can tell a good joke.
Yeah, he's got
He
some
loves
jokes on him.
birds. I'll tell you that.
Loves-
Oh, you're absolutely right about that, Pat.
Loves birds.
And he also
Love-
has been in the wind a lot. I can tell by his windbreaker and his weathered face.
So weathered.
The wind has almost pushed his face to the side on one side. I don't know if that's stroke or wind.
Wasn't going to mention it.
That's wind.
He's been battered by time and wind, and he's an old
He's like
English
human
fella.
gel.
Yeah,
like a rock.
he's got erosion, wind erosion. On
He's
his
eroding,
face.
yes.
He's eroded.
Here's Roy with his daughter Jane. I mean, he's 86, guys. He rode at 86.
He looks pretty good for
great.
86.
He looks
Yeah.
great.
He looks
He's
good.
also proof that your ears never stop growing as a man,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is really
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
Big old ears on 86-year-old Roy Marsh. Well, he's the man. Here he is again, like I said, with his
can
daughter
hear the
Jane.
wind.
She's getting older too, but still everybody's looking good in their old age. Just a lovely older English grandpa. Probably makes a great tea, Roy Marsh, right? Like after a good bird watching session, that guy brews up a nice tea,
Yeah.
And then
for
like
sure.
you get some crumpets with Roy.
Yeah.
Every day it's bird watching, tea time, and off color joke, like clockwork with him.
Oh, exactly. It's just on loop. And so when you look at
Bitching
Roy,
about the
you don't.
black guy on his favorite football team.
Oh yeah, footy, lots of footy talk, and also you got to mix in the race there probably. These are assumptions. We don't know exactly, but
We're pretty sure.
What we do know is this: you don't.
86-year-old man in England.
I know he likes birds, man, but I don't know if he's racist.
What we do
man,
know.
England. Have you ever?
What we
What?
okay?
England's the most racist.
There's a lot. There's a
The
lot we could
most.
speculate. There's a lot we could speculate. But what we do know for sure is that when you look at Roy, you do not think mastermind criminal, right?
No.
Like when you see 86-year-old Roy Marsh, you're not thinking he's a
Dude,
mastermind.
he's
So
fooling us.
why do you think he's making international headlines for a recent crime he committed? What kind of crime would this dude do that would make international headlines?
There's no way that racist buffoon is a master criminal. He's been laying fucking breadcrumbs with his. Oh,
Did he steal some rare birds?
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Would he steal a Fabergé egg?
That's a good guess. No, he did not. You won't believe it though, and I'm just gonna have to tell you the whole thing. So just like so many other senseless crimes in this world, it all went down at a local public park in Lincolnshire, where Roy, he likes to take his walks, his daily walks. He's 86. Likes to get his walk in, to stay alive.
No blacks or Muslims on this route.
Usually, and that's why he likes the lake boat route. Maybe, who knows? And so this is what Roy said, quote, "As I was sitting there, a gale blew a big reed into my mouth and I spat it out. And just as I got up to walk away, 2 enforcement officers came up to me." Roy recalled this to the BBC, adding that one of the officers told him they saw him spitting on the floor because obviously the reed came into 86-year-old Roy's mouth. He spits it out.
It's like a stick, right?
Like a reed, like a grass, like a big piece of grass next to a pond,
Yeah, spits it out.
Wind
Yeah, okay.
hits him in the mouth, spits it out. The officers come up to him and they tell him that they saw him spitting on the floor, which led then to the elderly man calling one of the local officers a quote silly boy. He said, "Silly boy."
Yeah, the F word. He called him the F word.
And then that doesn't fly in England, okay, mate. So the two brave English officers of Lincolnshire proceeded to write Mr. Roy Marsh a $334.50 fine for spitting out the reed of grass onto the park grounds, which was then later reduced to $200 upon appeal by Mr. Roy Marsh, and he actually ended up paying the $200
for spitting out a piece of leaf?
Spitting out a piece of a grass onto a park.
What's the charge?
I think this was for all the overfeeding of the birds and the mess he's created.
This is for 30 years of calling the cops silly
this
boys.
is for 30 years of overfeeding the birds.
Yeah.
No, it's just because basically it's made the Lincolnshire police an international laughing stock. And local county councilor Adrian Finley told BBC enforcement officers are taking it too far. There needs to be discretion about how enforcement officers issue fines. And it looks like a genuine accident. Give people an opportunity to apologize and pick it up. And this dude didn't even make a fucking accident. He spit out a piece of grass on the fucking ground, and they find his 86-year-old
spit
ass
on the ground. Period.
I think his daughter Jane's Facebook post probably sums it up the best. Quote: "Dad has walking difficulties, but does his best to walk every day around the boating lake. Inhaled a small leaf that made him choke. Dad has severe asthma and a heart condition, but he managed to cough up the leaf and spit it out. But buddy, that's a big fucking crime in Lincolnshire, UK. A serious offense, and you're going to be fucking fined for it." Okay, and that's what the city is sticking by.
I've talked to Dad, and he wanted to thank everyone for their well wishes, except the Muslims.
Yeah, well,
you can keep those to yourself, he said.
The police in Lincolnshire really are worried about Roy Marsh. Meanwhile, violent sexual crimes in England are on an absolute heater, raising through the roof. No word yet on their plan for that over in jolly old England, but they are busting Roy Marsh for spitting a leaf on the ground.
That's important.
Dude, everyone in England spits on the ground.
Solid stuff from the Lincolnshire police.
Yeah, that's ridiculous fine. They're idiots. All right, I've got a funny story about a guy who got beaten down so badly by Vegas that he's being sued by Vegas.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah, you know how usually you just lose your shirt? Well, this guy lost his shirt, his pants, his dignity, got handcuffed and detained by hotel staff, and is being sued by the Aria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
So he says these were all done to him, but the Aria says, no, you did this to us.
Oh, he's playing the victim card hard.
Okay.
I'd like you to meet, and I don't have a picture of him, so you're just going to hear about him. Michael Duke Thompson, a self-described high roller who frequented Vegas casino resorts like the Aria and was able to get 5-figure markers whenever he wanted. Give me the marker. Okay. 10 grand.
It's a high roller. Yeah,
I picture an older version of that guy with like neck tattoos that claims he is banned from all the casinos because he's the best baccarat player in the world.
Mickey Mace.
Yes. Yeah. Picture that guy in 20 years. So he usually says he just gets his 10 to 50K markers, plays high limit blackjack, wins a bunch of money, and pays them back every single time. No problem. Religiously pays them back. It's like a loan they give him because he's a high roller and he needs it for some reason, but he repays his debts, so he claims. That is until the night of January 23rd, 2024 at the Aria, where the last thing he remembers before waking up shirtless in handcuffs was he took out a 10K marker, 10K in chips on the house at the Aria Resort and Casino to settle down for a session.
Okay.
The Duke was going to do a sesh.
Yeah. So gets his 10K in chips. Oh, fast forward, wakes up at 11 a.m. in the Aria Casino's security holding pen. So not even a jail, just the in-house jail for absolute shit shows, like at the old Eagles Stadium, Veterans Stadium.
Yeah,
he was causing such a scene in the Aria that they just threw him in the casino pen like he was like a a bag of money.
So, but he's done it so many times. To his point, Is he claiming he was drugged?
Yes, well, he is. This moron claims he got Veteran Stadium, but that it was unfair because he must have been drugged, not by himself or the 20 cocktail waitresses, but nefariously. He says he was so confused that when he got out of there around lunchtime the next day, he called the Aria and was like, I don't know what happened, but I've got some money on me, so I'll pay back the $10K whenever, for the marker. And they said, sir, you owe us $75K because you took out 5 more markers and you're banned from all our resorts for life. So just ship it in.
Well, how's he supposed to win it back now?
Yeah, he can't. He's not allowed to win it back because he had to be restrained and put in a security pen at 11 a.m. or like 9 a.m.
Were they just handing out markers to this drugged guy, old guy?
That's what he's claiming.
Or does he claim that he doesn't remember and he really does?
I guess that's a good point. I mean, I know that like the gaming laws are very, very strict, and you're not supposed to give someone who's like out of their mind credit. I don't think.
I think he's claiming he was blacked out. He's claiming he was drugged.
Now, Michael Duke Thompson didn't like the fact that they were saying he owed $75K and he didn't remember it, so he didn't pay. And then 3 months later, the Aria sent him a bill, and he didn't pay. In fact, he told his bank to put stop payments on the collections after the Aria sent him to collections 3 months after the payments. So he said, I didn't do that. Stop the payments. And that's
change my name on all my accounts.
That's exactly what they did. They stopped the payments and didn't pay him. Now, Thompson's a lawyer, by the way, so he might have known a few things to do here. He said, I don't remember. I was drugged. I don't owe it. In fact, I'm mad at the Aria, and if they're suing me, I'm countersuing them because they didn't take care of me when I was drugged and clearly drugged, and they should have taken care of me instead of me getting.
He's just trying to get him to throw it out.
Of.
Yeah, he's trying to get him to throw it out.
Now,
unless there's video of him slumped over at the table and them sliding chips in front of him.
There might be, man. At what point is there anyone in his life that can have a conversation with him? Because this is a pretty low point.
Well, Thompson,
when you're in,
he's since moved to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Try and get it out of me here.
He's living in a luxury apartment in downtown San Juan, Puerto Rico, countersuing the Aria, telling everyone that the Aria is to blame here. And I will say, look, it's possible someone roofied him. It could have been anyone trying to take advantage of him. But wouldn't they just try to get him upstairs and rob him? Why would they let him take out 5 more markers and play blackjack for another 9 hours?
Yeah. No.
He was roofied by the casino who wanted his money.
Also, how do you stay up for 9 hours on a roofie?
It was some escort that was trying to rob him, but he was just too in the zone. That's a couple more hands.
It must be why he moved to Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
there's gotta be he might have a case here, man.
There's video of the whole thing.
He just doesn't want to pay.
Most heavily secured, more video cameras than anywhere.
He's not going to court. He's not flying back into Vegas court from San Juan, and they're not
to pay the money he owes.
Them to come after him. Yeah.
We'll see.
So I think
he's not getting anything back.
I think he's just having some fun, telling the press the whole truth, and yep, they're likening it to a real life hangover from the movie The Hangover. Yeah,
I mean, he might get out of paying his gambling debt.
Yeah. Dude, can you imagine waking up at 11 a.m. handcuffed by not the cops in a security pen in the casino? Like, what did I do? Who the fuck did I kill? Right? Like that's not good.
Yeah, it's scary.
I personally don't believe his story that he doesn't remember any of it.
9 hours. I think it's more like Wes said. He was drunk and they were still sliding him chips, which is his best argument. They should have cut him off of everything. Alcohol, chips, the whole deal.
Yeah.
But he's chilling. He's in San Juan, and I hope you're chilling. He's fine. He's a lawyer. He knew how to get out of it. I hope everyone else is chilling. It's coming up for the holidays here, so hope you see your friends and family and all that good stuff. And we love you, and we want you to get out there, most importantly, and have a great fucking day.
The cream of the crop!